We are back. We are back. We are back. Shout out to Johnny Sullivan, Yeshua Muhammad, Marlena Williams. We is Wisdom Wednesday, and we are back. We're back in it. It's Wisdom Wednesday. How you guys doing out there today? Professor Millie Mill, the Hood Postman. You know the vibe. Click the notification bell, like, subscribe, and share it. Drop a comment down below so when the dope content hit, it'll feel like the first and the 15th. Go ahead. When you enter the room, please press the thumbs up on the way in. It take you just a couple of seconds to hit that thumbs up, boom, and you're in there. You're in there with Professor Melly Mill, the Hood Postman. You know the vibe. How you guys doing on this Wisdom Wednesday? Wisdom's Wednesday. It's always good to drop the wisdom because the wisdom, man, it leads the people, give the people some substance, and give the picture. It reaffirms your culture. It reaffirms the culture that you live in, and also make you culturally aware. I like to give the wisdom because it is important part of my day, and I'm sure hopefully it's an important part of your day. Knowing thyself is to be rooted in being instead of lost in your emotions. So many people are lost in the emotions. Strategy requires thought, tactics require observation, and it also requires you to remove the propaganda and the emotions from your everyday life and activity. I say this is a must. We must do this. We must find a way to cultivate ourselves and be, just upstanding. Mike Marks, how are you doing today, brother? Commentator Reloaded. What's up, bro? So how you guys doing there? Today I got to give a special shout out to my boy Scrunchy. Happy C-Day to Scrunchy. And a special shout out to my guy Bob. Happy C-Day to the Bobster out there doing his thing. You know what I mean? So these are guys are real. These guys right here, real guys from the streets. None of them dudes out there from the sidewalk, but them two right there, they from the streets. And many of them from the streets, man. Them two right there is from the streets. A lot of them dudes out there, they just from the sidewalk. So I'm just gonna keep it a band. Dwayne Alexander, how you doing? Top of the evening. While you're doing the post trip in this Pete. Right on, man. I'm in that KW right there. You see that KW right there? Yeah, that's that KW, bro. Same thing. A lot of people don't know that KW is really a concept for Pete. That's all it is. And the reason why, because the Peterbilt has a quality and a standard that they don't like to touch. So what they do, they try it out on the Kenworth, and then if it goes over well on the Kenworth, then they bring it to the Pete. That's why they build Pete Kenworths to be concept truck, Peterbilt. So again, we're back to it, man. You know what I mean? We talked about the strategy. We talked about today is Scrunchy and Bob's birthday. But so many people are fake because, let's face it, they just fake, man. They crave acceptance. And acceptance really starts with you loving your authentic self. Realizing not everyone is going to deserve your energy or your time. Stop forcing things on people that's not or things that's not meant to be. You know what I mean? And just be who you are. You know what I mean? It's just that simple. It's just how I feel about it. You know what I mean? Because I was, reflecting back. E Money, how you doing, man? Salute to you, bro. Salute to E Money. I was reflecting back. You know what I mean? Oftentimes we have to reflect back and go over circumstances and why certain things occur and how we deal with people in our day-to-day activity. And one of the things I like to do is like to go back and just relive the moment and see if I could have done something better or I could have said a better word or I had a better attitude. Something. I don't just go away and not knowing that I could have made it better than what I did, So I do a lot of reflection, self reflection, self checking, and just look in the mirror. The man in the mirror. That's what it all comes down to. So let's see. Happy Cake Day. Yeah, that's right. E, it's your birthday too? Oh man, happy birthday, man! You among some you among some heavy hitters. You Scrunchy and my boy Bob, man, heavy hitters right there, heavy hitters. Yeah, those are heavy hitters, man. So what are we here to talk about today? Well, a lot of people. I got a lot of feedback about the frog interview. I got a lot of feedback, both positive and negative. So people was like okay with it. Other people was like, but often here's what I do, right? I'm behind because, like I say, some of you guys belong to the sidewalk and not the streets. When you belong to the streets, you know that certain times you have to step in and not necessarily correct anybody, but help people save themselves from what could possibly be. Frog is now a family man. He is a family man. He hasn't been over in the Nickersons in quite some time. He might go over there and visit. I don't know with the circumstances surrounding that, but here's what I do know. Often you have to help people save themselves for what could possibly be something that they didn't see coming. Okay, so I have a high regard for Frog. I love Frog, and I just didn't want Frog to do that if it was going to mean something else come behind it. So when you guys hear me sometimes cut people off or don't allow them to speak in certain ways, or sometimes I let people go, and then you know what I mean. Other times I won't because it's for a particular reason that you may not understand. You can't possibly be in Texas and be in New York, New Jersey, Illinois, or anywhere and really understand or put your mind around everything that I'm telling you right now because you're not living in this circumstance. But I'm telling you, you don't know who's tied to who and who love who, and there's many reasons why people take up somebody else's position based on something you said. So I think we're gonna have Frog back, and at some point, and we'll talk to him about that, and because he understands. Trust me, he understands. He's not, you know what I mean. But he got to learn to be more patient and just grow. Grow into the man that God intended him to be, versus all the other stuff. Well, so moving along, not gonna dwell on that too long. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful, special day. Yeah, right on, E Money, man. So, without further ado, I was thinking about telling a story today, right? And I didn't know how because I wanted Bob to come in. I don't know if he's gonna come. Hopefully he'll show up. Let me see. Let me check one time, okay? Let me check. Craig Moore, what's good, man? Shout out to the Mailroom Nation. Shout out to the Mailroom Goons. Oh, wow. I can never forget that, right? Now, let me see where Bob. Let's see if we can get him in. Hold on. Okay, we're back. We're back. G Rock, what's happening, man? Yeah, I want to shout out the Clubhouse, man. We had a great time on the Clubhouse. Shout out to the United Streets of America. Hey, Rue, Body Dog, Gangster Bob, and myself. We opened up a chat room over in Clubhouse. It went really well. We got a lot of interesting topics to discuss moving forward. We had last night. We had Compton Menace, and we also had 40 Glide, and we also had Stephen Belafonte. Interesting trio right there. Very interesting. Ball game tapped in. Of course, shout out to Ball Game. And shout out to everybody. Shout out to my homie Kizzy. Shout out to everybody that came into the chat and participated. I know it's a little different. Hello, Felicia. How are you? So I know it's a little different, but let's get to it, man. So growing up, right? Everybody knows that I grew up in Fruit Town, right? And what up, what up, what up, what up? They go, my gosh, Slick. What's up, Slick? How you doing, man? What you doing tonight, man? Y'all, should we bring Slick in? Let's bring Slick in. That's what we'll do. We'll bring Slick in. Slick, come on in, man. Tap in with us, Slick. Let's bring Slick in. Slick is always fun, ready to go. Have plenty of stuff to talk about. We can see what's new with Slick. Gray Street, what's going on? Fruit Town, okay, okay. Yeah, Fruit Town. What up, Slick? You want to tap in? There you go. Oh man, we got the Slickster, man. Slick,
What up?
what's happening, man? Man, Slick, you know what? Since this pandemic and this COVID thing, man, you sure been putting on the pounds, bro. And he eating right now. What's going on with that, man? You've been putting on some pounds, bro. You okay?
When I be off, when I be at work, I don't eat lunch all day, so I gotta come home and eat.
Okay. What you eating? Spaghetti?
What up? Y'all doing moves without me or something?
No, never that, man. You welcome to come over to the clubhouse, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna ping you in. Do you have a clubhouse app on your phone?
I don't know. Y'all didn't talk about it the first time, so fuck the clubhouse now. Shit.
Man, I'm gonna tell your big homie whack on you.
Oh shit. I don't want to. All right. He can't stop nothing what Slick doing. That's not my big homie. We the same age.
I know you ain't ready for that.
What?
I'll tell your big homie whack, man.
That's not my big homie.
Shout out to the mail room. Yeah, you. Oh, my bad. I thought he was a big homie, man.
That ain't my
So
big homie.
Slick, tell us how did your day go, man? Was you able to go out there and repair the roads today, man? When you guys gonna start working in Compton?
Man, they don't want to give us the contract.
Really?
What I was trying to do what I was trying to do, because I went to them board meetings with Don Juan. What I was trying to do, I was trying to put a crew together so we could so they could pay us so we could fix the streets. I was gonna get Pyrus, Crips, and essays to what I'm saying to hire them to fix all the streets in Compton. Man, they kept shooting me down. You know what I'm
And that's an
saying?
excellent idea. That's an excellent idea. Get the people that
Yeah,
actually reside and live in Compton to, show how much they really care about this because I'm sure everybody wants the streets in Compton repaired.
you see it. Then that would stop all the gang violence too. You mix these people together and they working together and they making this amount of money an hour. Come on, man. Compton didn't
Hmm.
want to see me. Compton didn't want to see me win, man, because I know how to do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? They could have got taught a trade and all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
So
right, right. And that
it
would
wa-
have been a great thing because Compton, there's probably, man, I don't know how many streets is in need of repair, but I know it's quite a few, Slick.
man,
If
Jackie,
you had to put a number on it, how many would you say?
it's a good about 500 streets in Compton, or even more.
Hmm.
The
Hmm.
side streets, the side streets are the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like Wilmington, from Greenleaf all the way to the freeway, it's all messed up. Wilmington is
Hmm.
all messed up. Rosecrans is starting to get messed up. You know what I'm saying? Alondra's starting to get messed up, man. You know what I'm saying? Plus the side streets, them all them potholes. I even told her, let me put a crew together to fix the potholes. You know what I'm saying? I could get the material for my job, and I have a 6-man crew
So
fixing
what is
potholes.
they what are they saying to this? Like what
They
are they
never
replies?
they never got back at me, man. They said they would get back at me and all this shit, but they never got back at me. I posted did something for Jackie. I was over there in the South Side. They raised up some money. Some kids raised up some money from their football team, and they was gonna hire me to do it. The news media was gonna be out there and everything, and then it got shut down somehow. You know what I'm saying? It got shut down somehow. I was ready. I had everything ready to go. I had the truck. I had the asphalt. I had the people to do it. I was ready to go. The last minute they called me and said it got shut down. So, you know how that go. It's politics up in this shit, man. If they ain't, I mean, shit. I don't got no motherfucking money to grease nobody. Hand, you know what I'm saying, to get the contract. It was politics in it, man. It was
Yeah, but
politics.
still politics in it, but the work is not being done. So, sound like the politics is kind of idiotic,
I
if
was
you
just
ask
doing
me.
I was just doing the street over there off of Mayo and something, cause the kids go out there and play catch and they got potholes right there. You know what I'm saying? They wanted me to fix their street, so they shut it down.
Man, that's I don't know.
So
I don't know what to say. And what mayor was you talking to at that time? Asia or what's her name? Emma Sharif?
I was talking to Asia,
Okay.
but I don't know. There's some people I don't know, man. They want to be involved. You know what I'm saying? They want to play. They want to play behind the scenes and be involved and get paid. But it's like you can't do that. You got to be hands on. You know what
So
I'm
you got
saying?
got you able to do the streets. You got Don Juan that's doing the graffiti. And I'm sure
Yeah.
you got other brothers in the city that's willing to participate and help out. I
So
don't see I
it's a
don't see
whole
what
lot.
the problem is.
I don't know. We got to do something. We got to do something. And all we could do is just rent out the equipment, man. I got people to run it to show the people I hire and the
Uh-huh.
people I know. They could teach them how to run the equipment, man. You know what I'm saying? They could teach them how to do traffic control. They could teach them how to grade. You know what I'm saying? They could teach them how to shovel. You know what I'm saying? So
Uh-huh.
they could teach them their ABD. You know what I'm saying?
There
Big
you go,
man,
man.
what's up,
What's
baby?
happening?
What's
What's
up, man?
happening, man?
Lieutenant,
What's
I
up,
got
Slick?
Slick in here, man. I got the Bop in here, man. Ladies and gentlemen, today, y'all go ahead and wish him a happy CD, a happy birthday. You know,
do
Hey,
we
man, good looking out, bro.
do we know his ABDs?
Hey, I know my ABD, Slick. I got
so
him,
what's
my nigga.
so what's the night like it for you tonight, Bob? What's the night going to be like, man? What's that going to consist of, man?
Hey, Big Mill, you know how I turn up, baby boy. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm still recuperating from last night. Shit. I'm still recuperating right now, man.
So,
Hey,
Bob, what's your overall assessment on the clubhouse last night? What did you think? How would you grade that?
that shit was cool, though, bro.
Uh huh.
Yeah, that shit was cool, though. You know what I mean? Then we had two homies on there that, had their differences that got hashed out, and they doing their thing now, building the bond. You know what I mean? That shit was wonderful.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought it
that
was a
shit.
beautiful thing, man. Anytime we can come together and demonstrate how much we have in common, and we show the commonality based on men, men doing men stuff, and just reaching across the aisle, and say, man, you know what, man, this stuff ain't worth it, man. How you
Hey,
doing, man? Let me shake your hand, man. Let me give you some good wisdom or something, and just share, man.
hey, Mel, and that's how I came to common grounds with them niggas when I got them to squash their beef. You feel me? I
Uh,
told this one about this one. You know what I mean? Told him about him. like you niggas really like two of the same type of niggas, and y'all niggas really would like each other, bro. You know what I mean?
Can we
And
share
see,
who we talking about, Bob?
yeah, Compton Menace and 40 Glock. Hey,
Compton,
Okay,
look,
man. Yeah.
he been squash that beef though.
hey,
But it was Bob that got him to squash it.
I got them to squash that shit slick when they did squash. It been squashed though. It been squashed for a while though. You know what I mean? But you know what? They wasn't speaking on it publicly like they is now. No, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was in the studio with Menace, man, and I set Menace down, man. Like, you know what you want to do, man? Like, whoa, and Menace
I
was tripping.
Yeah,
What you say, Slick?
Menace would listen, homie. I watched him grow up, homie. He a cool dude.
No,
You know what
he
I'm
got a
saying?
great head on his shoulders.
Do you know what I'm saying? For being his age, he do. You know what I'm saying? But
Damn, my
I
mic
mean,
just went up.
No, we can hear you, Bob.
yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, he went
Menace,
out. He'll be back. Yeah, so we man, that was cool. Mustafa Williams, Bob. What's the thoughts on the Gangster Chronicles? Hold on, man. Wait till he come back. 40 he, uh I don't know about that, bro. You know, man, I let y'all have y'all fun with it. Like I say, man, lot of stuff, man. A lot of y'all ain't from the streets, man. Y'all from the sidewalk, and that's just how y'all have to play that hand, man. You know what I mean? Leave the streets to what it is, man. And if you
why they
from the
gotta be?
sidewalk, well, Slick, you used to be from the sidewalk, and man, till I brought you in, man. You know what I
I
mean?
was
You
off
used to be on
the
the
court.
side.
I was off the court. Hey,
I don't
Hey,
think.
hey, Slick. Hey, Slick. What's up with that nigga Weed, man?
he'll be home in a couple of years.
Oh, okay.
Flame on. So,
He'll be home.
Bob, and I know you probably don't have no comment on this question, but I'm gonna put it up there. You can do whatever you want to do with it. But I don't see no, you know. Do you see it?
Oh, your thoughts on Gangster Chronicles? I mean, Gangster Chronicles cool. I did they show before. You know what I mean? I fuck with it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I fuck with
We want to know your
it.
thoughts. That's what he wanted. Your thoughts.
No, it's cool, my nigga. You know, far as all the other
What's your
shit going
thoughts,
on,
Slicks?
all the other shit going on, I can't really speak on. You know, I ain't. You know what I mean?
That's what he want to know. That's
Yeah,
what the people want to
I
know.
know what he getting at. I know what he getting at, Slick. But you know, I can't speak on it.
Hey,
Slick, what's
I
your
wa-
thoughts? You have thoughts on it?
I watched it a couple of times, but like you know, what I'm saying, Bob, we got to keep our own opinion to ourselves because we say something, they might take it the wrong way. You know what
That
I'm
part.
saying? They might take it to
Mm-hmm.
the
Well,
wrong
I'm gonna
way.
say
Or
this,
that
right?
portion.
I'm gonna say this about it, right?
You was on there
I
too, Melly.
Yeah, I was on there. I like the Gangster Chronicles, and I thought it was a great show. But just the yesterday, Norman Steele reached out to me, right? Norman
Yeah,
Steele Norman Steele said he's going to provide me with two different sets of paperwork. Now I don't know what's in the paperwork. I haven't read them, but he said there's two different with two different numbers. That's problematic to me because I've been in the feds and I know how that works. There's always just one set of paperwork, and there's one NATIS number. The NATIS number is the number that reflects the federal case. So, but a lot of these cases are locked under seal. So, therefore, here's the thing, right? If you don't go to trial, you won't know who told on you
yeah.
But okay,
because
but see,
So
it's
oh,
a
I
part of.
mean,
Wait a minute, Slick. Wait a minute before you go up. It's a part of the Brady and Jinx material that your attorney have to subpoena. They just don't turn that over. You understand?
yeah.
I'm not making up no excuses for nobody. I don't have a dog in
Oh
the
yeah.
fight, but I read all the
Hey,
federal seconds and federal thirds.
hey,
Go
Manny.
ahead.
Hey, Manny.
Uh huh.
Manny. Hey, look, my homeboy just got out the feds like recently. He said
Uh huh.
that ain't. My homie just got out the feds recently. He said that ain't necessarily true.
Uh
Hey, hey, my name is Buddy, right? And I'm from Corporate Park, right? And I just came home off a federal violation, but I did 11 years in the feds. But
huh.
you ain't got to go to trial to find out that your co-defendants is telling on you.
Okay.
You know what I
Okay.
mean?
What if it's under seal though? That's what I said, under seal.
Yeah,
That
but see,
case
you
is
know,
under
sometimes
seal.
you see when you good with that computer, that
Uh huh.
Nexus Lexus, the computer,
Uh huh.
right? It's a
Uh huh.
thing called Nexus Lexus in the Fed. You've been to the
True.
Feds. I
True.
heard you
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
good on that computer, you can go in there and find out a whole lot of shit. Because I was in
Okay.
Lompoc and I done seen dudes look up niggas' first and last name and a gang name pop up. So, like, for example, you can type up 35B, right? That's still
Uh
saying
huh.
that you told, right? And you can
Uh
say
huh.
all 35B rulings that's in Lompoc FCI or Lompoc USP. All
Got
that
you.
shit'll pop
Got you.
up. You feel what
Got
I'm
you.
saying? All that shit'll
Right.
pop up.
Right.
And it might say, oh, Green Eyes, GD, FCI Lompoc, 35 ruling. If you don't know how to read paperwork, you don't know what 35 ruling is. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
35 ruling that you testify. That's Rule 35. That means you.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they change it where they stop putting the 5K1s in niggas'
The
paperwork. They try to,
5K1. Right. Right.
you know what I'm saying? They try to like
Disguise
mix
it.
it all up because niggas was getting stabbed for fake line on motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? All that type of shit. So
So
now
what's
they don't
your
even let
opinion on
paperwork.
two different sets of paperwork though?
Huh?
On
What's
two
your
different
opinion
sets.
on two different sets of paperwork with two different Natus numbers?
Well, I can't stay like this. I done been down when I done seen dudes walked off 24 years, 23 years, and some dudes is good in the library. You feel what I'm saying? And some dudes will bring you some paperwork. If you don't know what you're looking at, you don't know what it is. But you know what I'm saying? So it all comes with experience and time and stuff like that. When you say two different paperworks, like you gotta know what you're reading, know what you're looking at.
So, but what I'm saying though, watch this. That regardless to what the paperwork is, it's always gonna have the same Natus number if the paperwork is the same. No
Yeah,
paperwork, the Natus number in itself is going to be the same regardless of what the paperwork is.
that part right there.
Okay. Okay. Also, when I was in the feds, right, when dudes used to get mad at me because I wouldn't go to Iron Pile, and this is what I told them, man, I get a gym membership when I get out of jail, but right now I got to go to the law library because I got to get out of jail first. See, because I get a gym membership once I get out, but
That part right there.
that's just this my thinking on it. But I
Yeah.
appreciate you, bro. Thanks for coming
Oh
in and
yeah.
clearing that up. So, man, what's your name, homie?
My name S Body.
S Body. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying right there from the park, huh?
all the time.
Oh, there it is, good man. Did you know about the Freedom Tree?
That nigga said
Man,
the freedom
hey,
tree.
man, I've been over there. I've been over there 40-some years, all my life. I ain't never
Okay,
went
well,
nowhere to just now.
You know about the
Hey,
Freedom Tree, then.
hey, ain't too much of the motherfucker from Compton. I don't know about from Compton.
Okay, there you go.
You know
Appreciate
what
it,
I'm saying? But
everybody.
listen, I respect all the older homies though that paved the way for me though.
Right on, praise it, man. Shout out to you, man.
All the time.
Hey,
Right on.
hey, hey,
Yes,
Melly.
Bob. Yes, sir.
That's that was Bright on Crime.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, him and Dog went to jail for them bank robbers.
Okay, okay, okay. Brother just tried to call me, man. He always trying to call me in the middle of something. He don't never just text or say something. He just automatic. He'll call you and you'll send him a message saying, "Give me a minute, I'll call you back." He'll still
I
keep
know.
calling.
I just talked to him. Hey, that was my boy Bosco from Queen Street that just called. That's why I had to go out and come back in because I couldn't hear you and Slick.
Okay.
You know my boy Bosco from Queen Street,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. How you doing, man?
What
He
Bosco
he
in there?
he smooth.
Is he coming out there to help you
That nigga
celebrate or
smooth. He
what?
been chilling. No, hell no. He was just called. I didn't even answer. I clicked it off, and I had to
Okay.
go out and come back in because I couldn't
So
hear what
Bob,
you and
before
Slick was
before
saying.
you get up out of here, man, give us one of them stories, man, where you got to really demonstrate and put down show the folks, man, because a lot of people is from the sidewalk, but you really from the streets, man. Show them how you really from the streets, man. Can you give us a story? Tell us about the
Hey,
8K, man. The 8K, I think that's a good one right there.
hey, yeah, like I was telling y'all yesterday when the little nigga popped in. When the little nigga popped in, that's what he was talking about, right? He was up there at the club with me, man, and a nigga ran up to my car with a K on me, right?
Uh huh.
I jumped out and took that motherfucker from that nigga, right? But the whole time, I think the nigga really was shocked that I did that. I thought the nigga really thought I probably was finna speed off or something. You know what I mean?
He
And I
thought you was
jumped
gonna
out.
free. That's what he thought you was
Yeah,
gonna. He thought you was gonna
he
freeze
thought I
him.
was finna freeze, Slick, right? And I jumped out, nigga, and grabbed that motherfucker from that nigga and took it from him. You know what I mean? Hey, hey, Melly, you know what time it is, man. These niggas, I don't know what these niggas be thinking. I don't really give a fuck. You know, let them play with a
I
nigga if they want
appreciate
to.
that, man. I appreciate that story, man. I love it. I love it. I love it, man.
Oh yeah. Hey,
I'm just
Slick, you be fucking with my homie Corver Bone, huh?
I gotta see him. I gotta see him.
Yeah, I think he used to fuck with them cars with you or something.
Yeah, I was locked up with Big Ock. And y'all met Moose.
Yeah, that nigga just got gunned down, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, he good though.
that's great.
Moose did.
No, not Moose. Moose out. Moose
Big
chilling.
Ock.
Oh,
Big
Moose
Ock.
working. You know,
Cool, right?
Moose did like 30 years, bro.
yeah, I
Yeah.
know Moose, man.
Oh yeah,
Moose, Moose,
man. I'm tripping.
Moose
I'm
used to
tripping,
have the
man.
apple cap. He used to have the apple cap with the trench coat back in the day.
Yeah. Him and the nigga, what's the name went down? The nigga from Pocket Hood, what's cuz from Pocket Hood name? I think he, what's that? Michael Stone, them people. Yeah, Jerry Stone. I think his name. What's that nigga name? Mel. Not Bay. No, Bay ain't they peoples though. John, I
Where he
think.
from?
Big John. Was it John?
Big John from
He from
where?
Pocket Hood.
Oh, John Earl?
Yeah, he from Pocket Hood.
You talking about John Earl?
I think he went down with Moose. The nigga that went down with Moose back in the day.
Oh,
John Earl.
John Boy.
John Boy.
John Boy.
John Boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, John Boy.
yeah.
That nigga still in there though, ain't he?
Right.
I don't think that
Yep,
nigga got
John
out.
Boy's still in there, man.
Yeah, I don't think when Moose been out for a
Right.
minute. Moose then got out and went back. Yeah, Moose got out and went back and got out again.
Yeah.
I think you might have something to that commentator reload. I think you might have some of what you're saying because you got to understand that when the Gangster Chronicles got their deal through iHeartRadio, it was a pretty hefty deal, and at that time, Alex Alonso had walked away. So anytime people start getting money, man, people change and people get different with you. You know what I mean? Because they feel like they should have got part of that money. You know what I mean? But if they walked away, they
So
walked
yeah,
away from a deal. They left the money on the table. You ain't supposed to leave no money on the table. Not if you out
hey,
here eating. You know what I mean?
that
Trying to do what you do.
that's what happened in Alex's case. Alex,
Skip
Alex,
Townsend, what's happening, man?
my nigga Skip in there. That's my boy right
Yeah,
there.
Skip in there. It's Bob's birthday,
Yeah,
Skip.
what's up, baby? Skip, my nigga. Yeah, that's my dog right there, man.
Yeah, I talked to Skip earlier
Yeah, I
today,
got major
man. We're
love for
gonna
my
we're
nigga
gonna do
Skip,
some
man.
things, man. I really take my hat off to Skip, man, because Skip really, he like me, man. We like to call balls and strikes. Where the ball comes down the middle, that's a strike, bro. Regardless if we like it or dislike it, we gotta call it like it is because you gotta be unbiased in this. You know what I mean?
For real. Hey,
Yeah,
Skip been putting in that
so
work. Skip been putting in that work
uh,
for years, man.
yeah. He doing the work, man. He
Yeah,
doing the work.
Skip been putting in that work for years, man. Skip them
Yeah,
just
Skip
let us
is
on.
another great platform, man. I appreciate Skip, man. Skip, man,
Yeah,
anytime, man. I'm gonna have to get Skip on here with me, man, so he can spit some of them West Adams jewels, man. Skip, I know you know my boy Geek Gerald Hunter, man. That's like for real, Skip. That's like my
Hey,
real partner right there, man. Gerald Hunter. His name is
Skip
they
don't
call
know
him
hey,
you.
Geek.
you talking about Gerald Hunter from Black Pete? I mean from 20 Bloods?
From the city, the Biddy. He
The
from the
Black Pete
Biddy.
Stone. Yeah, Black
Yeah,
Pete
that's
Stone.
that's
Yeah.
my right there. That's my hey Bob. When I came home When I came home, I was in Hollywood, at the halfway house. About
Yeah,
could have been about 4 weeks later. He came home, right, and they put
yeah,
him up in the room with me, man. That was my in the room in the halfway house. It ain't a cell;
yeah,
it's actually like a little house, right?
yeah,
So when he come there, he said, "Man, I need to use the phone." So at that time you just have to take your phone and tuck it under your belt because when they hit you with the wand, it hit the belt buckle. And, like, what's that? That's my belt buckle. Ray say, okay, go ahead. So I shoot him the
yeah.
phone, right? Right on,
Uh,
OG Steve. Thank you. So I can shoot him the phone, man. So he get on the phone. So he get on there
yeah,
for about an
Steve.
hour. He tried to bring it back to me. I said, no, man, keep the phone going and do what you got to do, man. I've been here already. I'm already set. So he take the phone, man. He keep the phone for like 4 or 5 days. And he still, every
Yeah,
day, he's trying to come give me the phone. I said, man, listen, man, if somebody call me, you bring me the phone. If nobody call me, don't worry about it. So he finally settled in and see that I was real about what I was saying. Man, I'm telling you, man, I didn't even know who he was or what he was capable at the
hey,
time, man. But
that nigga get that
he
money,
showed
man.
me, he showed me real quick.
That nigga get that money, man. That nigga been ringing for get that money for years, man.
Man, the man came and say, Mel, come on, let's
You
go.
already
Well, I said, where we going, geek? He said, we
in the
going, we
big
going to
black truck,
Peru's. I said,
21st Street.
Peru's. So we go up in Peru. Soon as Peru see him, man, he's so happy to see him, man. Man, he laid
Uh,
out the red carpet, man. The man told me buy anything I want, buy as many as pairs, many shoes, many whatever. Man,
yeah,
and he
real
laid it
player,
out for
nigga,
me,
man.
man. Laid it out,
Real
man.
player,
Laid it out.
yeah,
Yeah.
real
Laid it
player,
out for me,
man.
man. We went and got our
Hell yeah,
toes done. We got our fingernails. We went to CJ's over there by the Mansfield, ate breakfast. We was
yeah,
just
yeah,
chilling,
yeah,
man. Doing it like two real players.
yeah. That
The
nigga's a real
702, thank
player,
you.
man.
Yeah, for
On the
real,
real.
man.
Hey, what's up, OG Steve? I see you, big homie. What's going on, G?
Yeah, Steve be up in here.
Yeah, Steve solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really, you know what I mean? The cats, as far as the cats outside of the Gangster Chronicles or anything, I don't know what's their dog in the fight. I don't know what they doing as far as that. You know what I mean? But like I
Hey,
say,
nigga,
man,
just
I don't have no opinion about it one way or the other. But I do call balls and strikes. That's what I do, cuz. But
So what?
Slick, man, back to you, man. Slick, you can't just cause man you don't know your ABCs, man. That don't mean you can't commentate or you can't have a word of wisdom to share with the people, man. We
Slick
look
said he
forward to
got
hearing
his
from you,
ABDs. Slick got
man.
his ABDs, man.
Man, he missing a whole letter.
I explained. I explained that to you, Melly. I
What
can't
up,
explain.
Bam?
You know what I'm saying? I explained it to you. I was told you I was special ed, man. God damn, they shit.
Hey man, you got a wife, man. You got a whole wife over there that love you, man, that cater to you, do anything for you, man. So you okay, bro. You blessed.
Ain't okay. Shit, spending money. I ain't okay. If I was
Hey,
okay,
is that the slickster? Skip says that the slickster. Skip,
yeah.
take
I'm dirty, Skip. I just got off work, Skip. Yeah, I
That's
gotta.
the
Skip
slickster
pop in for a
Campanella.
moment, man. Skip
Huh?
pop in a moment, man. There go a link for you right there.
Talk
I'm
shit.
gonna bring, cause
Man,
see,
don't.
I ain't gonna have I ain't Skip. There's a link right there. Grab it, bro. I
No,
ain't gonna
don't.
have no, because I ain't gonna have you in there talking about Ayatollah no more like you did, man. I don't appreciate that, Slick.
Who,
Man,
who Morph?
yeah.
Hey, Slick,
Yeah.
ain't Morph the oldest Paru, Slick?
Hell no, he not.
Morph say he the oldest Paru out here.
Hey, hey.
There you go. There you go. How you doing, Slick? How you doing there,
Yeah.
Skip? How are you today?
Hey,
Morph
look,
say he the oldest Paru
ain't
out here.
nobody, I don't know, maybe Slick knows something different, but I don't know nobody older than Ayatollah.
Yeah.
Hey,
See?
hey, hold on. Let me
Ain't
correct
nobody,
this
I don't
though.
know, maybe Slick knows
I,
something different.
Marv said he's 71 years old, right?
Hey,
Right, Skip?
ain't nobody,
Okay. So now, how old was Puddin, Bartender, and Tam? How
They
old was
would be
them?
about 66, 67.
So now I always put bartender.
Hey, what about that nigga Giacomo from your neighborhood, Slick?
Yeah, that nigga Giacomo still be calling me. He still call me.
Ain't that nigga old like that?
I don't know,
What
but
about that nigga Giacomo from your neighborhood, Slick?
somebody's shit is laid
Double
out.
That
B.
nigga old like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
what's
that
up,
you,
big
Skip?
dog?
What's going on, y'all?
Hey, Skip,
Chilling, man.
you hear me?
Wait, hold on. I hear an echo.
That's
Yeah,
your
that shit
shit.
echoing like a motherfucker.
I
Yeah.
think that's
Yeah.
you, Skip.
I'm double talking this shit.
Hell yeah, that shit echoing like a motherfucker.
I think that
Fix your
Skip
shit.
got on 2 devices. Is that you, Skip?
He froze.
It
Hey,
ain't
but
I
look.
ain't
working.
froze. I muted myself to see if it was me.
Hey, but
Okay.
look.
Wow.
Pudding and Tam and bartender was like 66, right?
Yes.
So he said he's 71. So them his big homies, right? That started this shit, right?
You right. They
Don't
his big
start nothing,
homies,
Slick.
but he older.
Slick, don't start nothing.
He
Hold
started
on. I'm
banging.
gonna start it.
He
He
started
started
banging
banging.
like Slick.
Exactly.
Man. I ain't gonna get into it because I don't want Mar to call me another Mexican.
Hey, where he from anyway, though, Skip?
He the nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, he from Elm Street?
But look, it was before they was Elm Street though. They
Oh,
was all
okay.
treetops at first, right?
Oh,
No, the different treetop.
that's crazy.
No, Mar from Fruit Town, Skip.
He from the fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they was all treetop in the beginning, right?
Not
No.
treetop Paru.
Treetop
Okay.
came out around about 81, 82.
Skip fucking up.
All right.
Somebody's echoing real bad.
Yeah.
Skip started banging when he was like 30.
That's how you feel, Slick?
Hey, hey,
No,
Skip, you know my partner, Gerald Hunter? Geek?
all right.
He didn't hear you, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my partner right there, man.
Hey, look, I got some stories of Slick, man. When he was at that corner house, selling out his back window, man. Go tap on the window, man. Wake Slick up.
That was $1 million spot right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I made a whole lot of money right there, Skip.
I see. That's why that's why you living big now.
No, but
That's
see,
old money.
you used to try to get me out the house. That's why I don't
Hey,
start
okay,
going over there.
wait a minute, Slick. Hey,
What?
hey, hey, Bob, do you have 2 devices on?
nah, that's good.
I
That's
ain't got
Skip.
two devices.
What about you, Slick?
Nigga, I don't have two nothing on.
I ain't got two nothing on.
See, you hear it's like pause, and then you can hear the same shit again.
Yeah,
Hey,
I think that was Skip.
it was Skip, because it ain't echoing no more. Get your light-skinned ass off of here, Skip.
Cause I heard Slick say the same shit like right after he
Shout out to
said.
Bahama Mama.
Hey,
J Blue,
Skip,
what's
that
happening?
house
Eyeball,
in the
Cornhead.
hood, homie. That house in the hood, I make so much money at that house, man. It was pitiful. That's how I met Tangie.
Nigga getting all that money, huh?
Hey, I
Tangie
swear to God,
from Corner. Where's she from? Carver
that's T
Park.
Lolo from Carver Park.
That's Bright Off baby
Okay,
mama cousin.
Hey,
okay.
hey, I used to have
Big Bosco sister.
all one thing about Tangie, homie. I used to have 30,000 at her house, homie. She wouldn't touch it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? She would. I used to keep all my drugs down there. You know what I'm
Marlena
saying?
say,
She would
stop
come.
name dropping, Slick.
Huh?
Marlena say, stop name dropping.
Hey,
I'm,
Slick,
tr- I'm still
Slick,
trying. I'm still trying to hit Tangie to this day.
Slick,
Shit.
you was having fun with that big old tall ass, huh? That's a big old ass, man. Slick was having fun with Tangie thick ass.
Man. And she got hands.
Yeah, she do. Tangie a gangster.
Man. That's
Hey,
crazy.
wasn't that your bro, cuz?
What'd you say?
Tangie. Yeah.
No, we helped when we was young.
What'd he say?
Yeah. He said we used to help when they was younger.
Yep, they're about the same age, huh? They're about the
Yeah,
same age.
yeah, yeah.
Oh shit.
Slick,
That
capping
that
up.
was the good old days.
Hell
That was the
yeah.
good old days.
Hey, that's
Yeah, they
killing
said that was my mic. I don't know.
Yeah, they never did stay in Campanella, huh?
They
Does it
still
sound
do.
better
They
out there,
still
y'all?
do it. Matter of fact, yeah, huh?
Yep.
No shit, Betty do still stay. The baby still over here for years.
Nah. That's
Uh,
the Betty that moved to Long Beach.
oh, Betty moved, yeah, on the north side, right there on Atlantic, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we used to be in that garage. You remember her brother China Dog from Fruitown?
Yeah. He trying to come home now.
Yeah, that's my nigga, man. That nigga
Marvin's from
kid.
AM, man.
Marvis from Am.
Man, we need to get Don Juan on here then, man. We need to get Don Juan on here so he can
Where Don Juan
smooth all
at?
that out.
Numbers 1-5. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
You know. We get Don Juan out here, he'll tell it
What down
all.
one? Doug brother?
Man,
Who,
Akili,
Doug
man.
brother?
Shout out to Akili. Rest in peace
Yeah.
to the brother Akili, man.
Hey, that nigga Akili was a gangster, homie. Akili was one of our main enemies, but that nigga was a rider, homie. You talking about Bunny Hunter Akili?
Yeah.
That nigga was a gangster, bro. You can't
No,
take nothing
PD,
from that nigga.
PD, Papa Dad was my partner too, man. PD,
Yeah, I
Papa
knew both
Dad.
of them. I knew both of them. You know, Akili came up out our neighborhood, though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we used to play with Akili nigga when we was kids. That nigga went
What
over,
up,
hey,
Stan?
that nigga went over that way, nigga, and became a monster.
Yep.
Yeah, he was definitely running some stuff.
He was still
Yeah,
a he was still a monster in a wheelchair.
in a wheelchair. Yeah, Akili was a gangster. I can't take nothing from him. Yeah.
Did Carver and Swamps function?
I mean, you know, we recently started functioning, but you know, I never really remember the homies like functioning like that back in the days. Like, yeah, we really didn't function with nobody on that side, really. You know what I mean? But the nutties, we didn't function with nobody but the nutties really on that side. Swamps and lantanas and that, like, I never really seen too much of them niggas like that. Like, you know what I mean? I never seen them niggas really like, I don't know, no meetings, no picnics, no. I never really seen too much of them niggas on like right there. Them niggas that was right there. You never really seen too much. But I know they whole hood though.
Right.
I know them personally, but for us hoods, we never really like, you know, we was always cool.
Right on, number
We
one.
just now started, you know, we been having baseball games and shit with them and other little shit recently.
How did your interview with Nino Cappuccino happen, Bob?
Who?
With Nino Cappuccino.
Who was that?
BJ.
That's what somebody put in
BJ?
the chat. That's what Mustafa Williams had said. There you
What
go,
BJ?
Skip.
From Bounty Hunter.
From Bounty Hunters. Bob, you never had a meeting, interview with
No,
him
I
then,
never had
obviously.
an interview. I never had an interview with dude. Oh, you talking about that old nigga that be in Texas? Yeah. No, I just seen some shit about him saying The bounty hunter I took half a ticket from Suge or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I never tell him Mel. I never did an interview with him.
Okay, yeah. I think
Yeah, yeah,
as to Mob
I
James,
never even met him.
Donnell, I talked to Mob James, you know what I mean? But I don't know what to make of none of that stuff. But this is what I do know. Until somebody run up to Mob James and tell him to his face, I wait on that, man, and then we'll see what that be like. That's what I do.
Mob James gonna fuck around, blow a nigga head off, nigga. Hey, hey,
hey,
while they bullshit,
hey,
James gonna blow a
hey.
nigga head off coming up on his shit.
They really don't know him like we do though. That's all that is. Like I say, some dudes are really from the streets and some of them are from the sidewalk, man. The ones from the sidewalk, man, y'all go on and lay back, man, and quit trying to have an opinion
And you
on
know
this
what's
stuff, man.
crazy? Hey, you know what's crazy though, Mel? If they say he is what he is, he fuck around, blow your head off and get away with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
You know what I mean?
I've been watching old boy interviews on the thing. I mean, shit. He said he is what he is, homie. So shit.
Hey, Slick, you know the nigga from Cross Atlantic?
Nah, I ain't never met him, but I've been watching his interviews. I got
So
up all the
Slick,
way to
let me ask you
14.
this.
Uh,
What would make somebody wait 21 years?
he said he just got out, didn't he?
Oh, that nigga
Nah,
been
he
out.
been out.
I don't know. I don't know shit. Me personally, I don't know. But I don't know shit. I don't know. I would have been put it out there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
That's what I was wondering too, though. Like, what took so long for a nigga to, you know what I mean, come out with that shit?
I
And,
don't know.
and make no mistake, chat room. We're not saying we one way or the other. We're not saying that at all. We just looking at it. FG is official, right on number one. I appreciate that. I
But
know FG because
me personally, I'm not fucking with no snitch, no way. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
can't. We can't, cause it be just like the homie. I'm gonna tell you a story, homie. I'm gonna tell you a true story. It's a true story, man. We was going on a lick with the homie, man. One of the big homies. We
uh huh.
was going on a lick, right? But
Right on
before
for that
then,
young DJ.
the homie had got locked up by this same individual. You know what I'm saying? That drive trucks. So when
Hmm.
we had a meeting and we was planning on what we gonna do. So I'm looking and I'm like, man, I know this nigga right here. He don't got this nigga right here. He done told on you, nigga. You got the same nigga right here. But the homie, I'm finna, you know what I'm saying? I got the screwdriver on. We in a secluded space. I'm finna off with him, you know what I'm saying? Cause he a snitch.
Yeah,
He done put you in the penitentiary. So the
yeah,
homie put me to the side. He's like, no, 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 Slick. He gonna give me half what he make. And I'm thinking to my head, that's stupid. Cause if he snitch once, he
yeah.
gonna snitch again.
Exactly.
So look, the moral of the story, nigga. The moral of the story, the nigga that snitched on me and Taboo, the same nigga.
That's
God
fucked
damn
up.
it!
See?
You
I
can't
had
make
a
this stuff up, man. You
look.
cannot make this stuff up.
Nigga, they had nigga they the nigga they had $1 million bail on me and 1.4 on Taboo, nigga, behind
See?
the same nigga.
See?
And I'm like, man, if we'd have did that nigga that night, homie, we wouldn't have had no motherfucking problem like this or nothing.
Real
You know
shit.
what I'm saying? But
He took y'all off y'all game, man.
but I should have followed my first instinct, but the big homie was like, no, whatever he make, he gonna pay me for what he did.
You can't
You
pay
can
that
never
back,
pay
bro.
nobody for
Some
what you
shit
done
you can't
did.
redeem, my nigga.
Man, I should have followed my first
That
mind,
part,
man.
go
But
young
Yeah.
DJ. That part, man. Slick
I
young
should have
DJ.
followed
Why
my
would you
first
go
mind.
on a lick with a well-known snitch?
We didn't look. We didn't do nothing that night, right? We didn't do nothing that night, but we didn't do nothing. We didn't do nothing the last time for this nigga to snitch. It was that you know what I'm saying. Me and Tab when I was in the spot. I was making so much money, and I didn't have to do no motherfucking licks. You know what I'm saying? But when the motherfucking fucking U.S. Marshals came for a nigga, that's when I was staying in Nutty Block. You know what I'm saying? They came and I'm scratching my motherfucking head like I ain't did nothing wrong.
That's crazy, bro.
Man, nigga, they
Hey,
raided
so
both houses over there. They
what
raided
y'all
both
go to
houses
jail
over there.
for? Slick attempted robbery?
They got me for they try to get us for kidnap robbery.
Oh, kidnap robbery? That's fucked up.
Nigga,
That's fucked up.
and then I told you the story. Did you know Taboo like yeah, Slick, we finna you know Taboo been to the penitentiary since she was 17.
Yeah,
Taboo telling me, yeah, Slick, we finna be in here 5-6 years. And I'm scratching my head like, nigga, 5-6 years? They're like, yeah, we fighting it. He said, if they come at us with 20, we taking it. I said, nigga, 20?
Yeah, it was a couple of people out the haciendas in the feds with me. I just can't recall their names,
you
man.
call
Oh
But
it
man,
take.
yeah, I know a few people.
Hey, I
shit.
know my nigga Blackjack from Hacienda. That's my boy right there.
Right,
I was
right,
locked up
right.
with Cowboy from Hacienda. I was locked up with Cowboy, big ass from Hacienda.
Number
Yeah, that
one, that's
nigga,
where you from?
my nigga Blackjack.
Hey, yeah, but man, that's why I can't. If a motherfucker said you told, and then you say I still can't fuck with you.
For real.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Fuck that.
if you got a question, a nigga Slick, just leave him alone. Period.
Yup, yup. You could tell off they vibe though. You could tell off they vibe though. If you don't get a good vibe from 'em, I'm gone. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
man, that's just like I tell a nigga. Hey, look, if you got a question, if this bitch a man or a woman, just leave it alone, my nigga.
That's why now. That's why. That's why now I just go to work and come home, homie. I go to work and come home, homie. That's all I do.
Don't let the curiosity kill the cat,
don't let
homie.
don't let it get you.
That's real though, dog.
Hey, that's crazy though, cause I told the big homie, I'm like, man, let me get this nigga right now. He told me no. I'm like, now look at him. He done put everybody in jail.
Hey, greed is the motherfucker though, Slick.
Man,
That's some stupid shit. This nigga gonna give me half of. Nigga,
hey,
you can't make up for that, nigga.
man.
You can't redeem yourself from that.
And then the nigga turn around and try to get me and the homie
Dang,
25 to life, homie. He turn
dang.
around and try to get me and the homie 25 to
See?
life.
Blood been having smut on his name, and I grew up on Stockton under Dank and the Jordans. So Nino, Mob, James, MC8, all rats.
Who's saying this? Mustafa?
So they saying Nino a rat too?
So
So
who
far, the
MCA
saying the
tell
news.
on?
I think it has something to do with Nathan Hill out of Chicago.
No, MC8 didn't snitch on that, bro. I mean, hey,
That's what they referring to. Yeah, I know that. I know that. But yeah,
I can tell on that, homie. I mean, that nigga was a well-known movie star at that time, bro. Like, a nigga wasn't counting who giving him the money. He just taking a check to do a job, bro. And
exactly.
what's already out there? How you gonna tell on something that's already out there? He would have had the
True.
feds on his ass. He wasn't lying. All he said was he got paid a check. He didn't know where the fuck that money was coming. He didn't even know Nate Hill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
Nate
watched the
Hill was,
interview. I
Nate
watched the
Nate
interview
Hill
too.
had his hands in a lot of different things. So you're right. He didn't
Yeah,
know
that
Nate
nigga
Hill's
didn't even
business,
know
but
Nate Hill. It
you
was
just
him
know the
and
man had a check for it. Yeah.
what's
So
the
who
bro from
Nino snitch
Players?
on?
Yeah, who Nino snitch on?
I don't know who Nino Cappuccino. That's the one Frog was trying to air out the other night.
That's all
Oh,
fraud.
no. You know what they was talking about? I know you. They was talking about that shit in 1984 when the Bunny Hunters got into it with Hawkins. You know Hawkins right across the street.
Yes, yes, that's what they were
Yeah,
referring to.
yeah. You know, like 15 Bunny Hunters went down for that shit, bro.
Uh,
And
Don't they got a documentary on YouTube? I
yeah, I
watched
just watched it.
it.
I just watched it, bro.
I watched it. Yeah.
That was
Which one is
oh,
Nino though? Which one is
so
Nino?
once again, man, it proved my point, man.
hey,
Everybody
yeah,
ain't from the streets, man. Some of these dudes from the sidewalk and they get information and they just pass it but don't realize the hurt they
The
cause by
severity,
passing
yeah,
stuff that they
yeah,
haven't verified or sustained. You know what I mean?
yeah, the severity of the shit, bro. Like you niggas, a whole lot of niggas that dead, nigga, you can't dig up and wasn't even snitching. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's some cold shit, homie. To put a nigga out there, call a nigga a snitch or a fag or something, homie. You know what I mean?
Yep.
If snitches get stitches
That's
back in the day, whoever
them
told
powerful
them.
words right there. Then when you tell another nigga a snitch, you know what
For
I'm
real.
saying? I gotta get off the phone now. My wife said I gotta get off the phone. She at home.
I heard her hit you with the baby.
Yeah.
Look, she
Look
said
at him,
you
he's
furnace
smiling.
now, dog.
Hey, I'm just trying to make it, man, so we can all unite, homie. You know what I'm saying? And stop this dumbass killing in these streets. That's what I'm trying to do, man.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm
For
talking
saying?
real.
about right there.
Yeah. You know, I don't care who I talk to, hang around, nothing like that, homie. Because I done ran into a lot of crips in the jailhouse. Like I ran into Ock, I ran into a lot of crips. I ran into a couple of people from the swamps, Palmers, Kelly. I used to stay in Kelly Park too, homie. I stayed on Thorson, homie. I stayed on Thorson
Yeah.
for 6 years,
That's
homie.
that's the heart of them niggas too, right
And
there.
then, I stay, my wife still got the houses on the 6 and on the 5, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So shit,
yeah.
it's like shit. And I represent myself as a man first and not a gang member. You know what I'm saying? Because
For
I give
real.
everybody respect, and you know what I'm saying, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? I don't come off
Right.
like, oh, this nigga's whoop through this, that nigga. I'm from this one. I know our hoods. Me and Bob hoods is very, very bad blood between it. You see what I'm saying? But we gotta
Yeah.
overcome. We gotta overcome that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause nigga, I don't want a nigga killing me and say that, oh, I done got a slick. You ain't get paid for killing me, nigga. Did you get $1 million
That's
for
real.
killing me? Shit.
I mean, that's real though, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And
I'm telling you, man,
I,
don't none
I,
of
I
that
told
stuff
you I
come
used to
with a
be over there. You know
401k.
what I'm saying?
It don't come with
Yeah.
401k retirement plan. It's nothing to balance your life, sustain your life.
Nothing.
It's nothing to it, but it's because it's 3D. The 3D is that it has drugs, destruction, and death. That's all it's connected to, man. And,
Hey,
and a
but
lot of
look,
that,
you know, niggas didn't know that when they first started, homie. We was all
that's
young,
true.
dumb.
That's
We
true.
was all young, dumb
That's
niggas
true.
just
But a
fantasize.
good
Just,
portion of it is vagina related too, though, Bob.
But no,
no,
homie,
I know that.
like Bob was saying, we was ready to go, homie. We was trying to make a name
Exactly.
for ourselves. Like Bob was
Real
saying, we was
shit.
young. We was ready to go by any means necessary. You know
Real
what I'm saying?
shit.
So shit.
And you didn't have the mature mind you had right now, bro.
Yep.
So you know, nigga didn't know what he was doing. To it was you was too knee deep in it. You know what I mean? And it's not now. It's like, damn, nigga, I love a lot of these niggas. You know what I mean? You
Man,
you all the way deep in it now. So, but
man.
So
you can change your mental and you can change the narrative, my nigga, by being you the G homie you is slick on how niggas look at you, how niggas look at me, how niggas look at Melly. You know, we can try to change these
Terrell
niggas'
Stewart, right
minds.
on, bro.
Yeah, we can try to change these niggas' mindsets because they respect our gangster. And now we can tell them like, bro, we was lost. You know, you was following me and I was following him, and we all was lost, my nigga. You
But
know
see,
what I mean?
I think the little homies because I done lost a couple little homies. They just buried the little homie right now. Good dude, homie. From the
Yeah.
from, from the way. Good dude. I watched him grow up, homie. He was always about his money, homie.
Hey,
He was
Slick,
always
and tell them, hey, tell them niggas, man, leave me out of that too, man. You know what I mean? Tell them niggas, leave me out of that, Slick. You know I hear it all. Hey, Slick, you know I hear it all, my nigga. Tell them I ain't the one, man. Go get a nigga that's active, man. Tell them
man.
leave me
That's what
out
I'm
of it, man.
saying.
I
That's
ain't the
what.
one, my nigga.
But it's just like man. Uh,
Thank
what
you, Eric.
if you kill me, homie? What you gonna get out of? You gonna get out a story? You know what I'm saying? They gonna say, "Oh, he was a legend. That was a big homie." I don't want none of that shit. I want to grow old, homie. I want to die.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Real
So, but
shit.
if they understood that knowing thyself is to be rooted in being instead of lost in your emotions. See, because most of these cats are lost in emotion. It ain't the fact they don't know how to think. It ain't the fact they
They
don't know, understand. The problem is they don't know what thinking is because they equate thinking with emotions. And when something becomes emotionalized, it becomes very reactionary. And reactionary lead to
Exactly.
bad results, bro.
no, you know what it
That's
is.
just
You
the
know what it is,
bottom
Melly.
line.
You know
Go
what it
ahead.
is. These youngsters don't want to be called. Oh, nigga, you a buster, nigga. You ain't finna go ride. They don't want to get they peer pressure, homie. They
For real.
peer pressure into the shit, man. They don't got their own mind because they let one individual don't want peace, homie. They want war all the time. That one
For real.
individual, you think that one individual ain't getting no attention, and all the homies like, yeah, we ain't finna go over there. That one individual start calling y'all niggas some bitches, y'all some busters, homie. Them niggas just killed the homie. And that's that peer pressure, homie. They don't know how to think for themselves, homie. Cause I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm gonna say, nigga, I ain't going, nigga. I'm going home. Call me what you want to
That
call me.
part.
Shit.
Hey, that part.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
you know,
Well,
it's
that's
more
because
followers
you know
than
you know
leaders.
that those words can fall on deaf ears because they meaningless to you. When you know who you are, you know that that type of language or that type of talk can't change your mind about what you believe or don't believe. You know what I'm saying? Because you
See,
already
it's
affirmed.
more followers than leaders, though, man. You know what I mean?
True,
More niggas
true.
is followers. Like that saying, homie. You know, I seen it a long time ago when they call us cowards running pack. That shit is true, bro. Like I know a lot of my homies, a lot of other niggas homies. They not gonna go nowhere unless they 20, 30 deep, my nigga. Like
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't even want to be 20 or 30 deep because I can move around the crowd way
So
better.
let's
By
talk
Slowly.
about that a
myself.
little bit, Bob. Let's talk about that a little bit in the sense that did the Crips and Bloods create the entourages we now see with a lot of these rappers because they seem to took a page from my book because I remember it's time we pull up 50, 60, 100 deep, you know, for a function or whatever, a party, you know, that's just back in the day. But nowadays, the 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 rappers who associate themselves with a tribe or part of a clique or whatever, they'll roll up in the same fashion, but they going to perform to do business. You know, they
Yeah.
going to put on a show and do business, but yet they still let the politics of the gangbang get in the way of that. Does that
You know
make
why?
sense?
When a nigga, especially if you repping a turf, red or blue, when you want to go deep, right? You want to go
Hmm.
deep because you want to feel protected. Before I've been a rapper, putting myself in a rapper's shoe, you want to
Hmm.
feel protected. Like, okay, I got 30 killers with me, my nigga. Like, ain't nothing gonna happen to me. You know what I mean? Until the shoe get on the other foot, like the little nigga Draco. You know what I mean? When now the heat coming down on you because these niggas, these wild niggas, ain't killed the nigga, and all this
Hey,
pressure gonna come to you. You
hey,
know what I
Bob, hold
mean?
on, Bob. Hold on. You rolling with 20, 30 niggas. There's only two killers in that group. The rest of them is
Real shit.
decoration. The rest of them is
Real shit.
decorations. You see what I'm
Real
saying?
shit. That's
You
Real
real.
talking
talk.
about they Christmas ornaments and stuff and lights and
They
stuff? That's it.
this like old boy from Gear Gang said. He made a good point. They are decorations in the hood, homie. You know what I'm saying?
That's
They
real
they,
though.
they just make the hood look good. But it's
No,
only
that's
one or
real
two
shit.
killers is gonna go. Just like
That's
Bob
real
said, he
shit.
would. Just like Bob said, he would. Just like um uh somebody said they was gonna die with Draco, homie. I think Bob said that they was gonna die
Really,
with Draco up in
on
there.
my
So if
mama,
I'm rolling with you, homie,
on
I
my
ain't
mama,
leaving your side, homie. You know
on
what I'm
my
saying?
mama.
It's
Real
no
talk.
time to run out. We in it. Whatever
Real
happens,
talk.
happens. You see what I'm
Hey,
saying?
however it go, it's gonna go together, my nigga.
Yep.
However we do it, we gonna do it together, my nigga. You know what I mean?
But like the other
So
ones,
let
like
me
you
ask y'all
said,
this. Have you ever been somewhere where you knew dudes that was with you was just like Christmas bulbs and ornaments? You knew they
Yeah,
was
yeah,
hell yeah.
decorations.
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
Secret Sundays, homie. We used to go to Secret Sundays
Yeah.
deep.
Yeah, I used to take niggas just for that. You know what I mean? Cause the look might scare a nigga off too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know this nigga.
yeah.
You know 10 of these niggas is straight
Happy
hooks.
birthday, honey.
But all you gotta do, you know what I mean? Put them
Yeah,
niggas
I
in
just
some
put
blue
it in the
khakis or
room.
something and let them. You know what I mean? You know these niggas is hooks. You know what I mean?
Right,
You fuck around with
right,
them every day. You be with them every day. You
right.
know they busters. You know what I mean? But they don't know they busters though. You know?
I'm gonna tell you something, man. My dad told me long ago, right? My dad was a career military man. He saw me one day. He see me with a blue rag, right,
Uh,
hanging out my pocket, and he said, son, He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "What do you mean, pops?" He said, "I see you with the blue rag in your pocket. You think I don't know what that means?" I said, "Oh yeah, pops, that's a little something, something. You know, playing it off. You know what I mean?" "Yeah, pops." He said, "Son, let me tell you something." He said, "Man, you be more effective in what you doing if they don't know what you're doing." Other words, what he was trying to tell me, what he taught me a very valuable lesson. He said, "Man, when you project, you are acceptable to whatever comes your way. But when people don't know
You did?
what you're
So what they gonna
capable
start
of,
music they posted in?
you are more effective in that sphere." I don't know
Uh,
if Bob caught that.
Hey,
Bob.
no, I said no. That was gangster calling.
Oh, okay. So my dad told me
how you feeling?
you're more effective when people don't know what you are, and then when you introduce them to it, then they be shocked. You know what I'm saying? But what he was saying, but by you projecting, by me projecting, like lately, hey world, look at me, I'm a crip. He said
Yeah,
I was more in a victim status, so to speak.
yeah, that's true though. I mean, I totally agree, bro. That's like you selling on the
Because my
corner.
dad, my dad was a military man. He thought from a military perspective.
No, that's true though, bro. You know what I mean? That's like you standing on the corner waving your dope at. You telling the police come get me. You
Right,
know what I mean? Hey, camouflage is a motherfucker, my nigga. You know what I mean?
right.
But we think, we was brought up that's cool though. Let's be G'd up, nigga. Let's wear the red and blue rags, and that's gangster. You know what I mean?
Right.
But this, like you said, when we got entourage and we start going to a brawl, and you see niggas don't come out with no scratches and no hickeys on their forehead, no busted lip, busted nose. They didn't do nothing.
Yeah, yeah, shit. And we letting the police know. Hey, that's just like getting tatted up though, man. When
Yeah.
you get tatted all up,
Right.
we letting the
Right.
motherfuckers know. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying? But
Hey,
Oh,
I was in a riot one time, right? In a riot, right? We was we was very outnumbered, but we held on because it was about 10 dudes that was pushing like 500 bench presses up there. You know what I mean? We was loaded as far as the arm, slanging them and all that stuff, man. But when I looked around, man, here it is. I don't got stabbed twice. And man, it was dudes didn't have no blood on them. It was dudes didn't have no. They shirt went. My shirt was tore off, and
they
I'm
wasn't
looking
squabbing.
raggedy. I'm looking raggedy as a bowl of sauerkraut. You know what I'm
They
saying?
wasn't squabbing.
And that's what it came down to.
Yeah, they wasn't
Uh,
squabbing, man. Nigga. You know what I mean?
because when you in a melee like that, you can't. You're not looking for nobody. You just trying to, keep what's in front of you off of you. You know what I mean? The best way
Hey,
you can.
hey, Melly, you gotta realize half of them niggas was scared. You rather get shot than get stabbed, my nigga. You know what I
You
mean? So
right,
when
man. That
niggas
hurt.
see shit, yeah, when niggas see shit like that, half of them niggas be scared as a motherfucker, my nigga. They don't want to play with them essays, nigga. Coming full force with them big old bone crushers, my nigga.
hey, and then but see, a lot of people don't pay attention when they're in jail, homie. When them trustees bringing them mop buckets to the south side or something, they knives in there, homie.
Them knives
Right,
in there, my
They
nigga.
right.
don't pay attention though, homie. They don't pay attention.
Nigga don't
You know.
watch none of that shit, bro. For real. That's just like what I was saying last night, man. Like when you be out there, the nigga that's in front of the camera, he's not the nigga. He's the crash dummy. The nigga that run the show down there. You know what I mean? And how I knew it? Because I was in the cell with the real shot caller, right? He never
Right.
spoke on the bars. He never did none of that shit. Did nobody know he calling? He pushing all the buttons, my nigga. I'm just sitting there watching him like the nigga used to lace me up though. Old Master Slick. The nigga used to lace me up though, like, and I knew he was short though. But the nigga that everybody thought was running the show, he wasn't running shit. He was just a voice. And nigga, that old nigga when they get store, all of them bring it to this old nigga. You know what I mean? All of them bring that nigga like certain amount of items and shit. All that, you know what I mean? Yeah, that shit
Yeah,
showed
that's.
me a
I used
lot
to
of
take
shit.
the little. I used to take the little metal, right? like an ice pick, right? It'd be like an ice pick, and I buy like 5 or 6 tin toothpastes, and I take it and slide it in the toothpaste and put the cap back on it. But so
Yeah,
even if you took the toothpaste, only way you would know something was in the toothpaste, you had to bend it.
you
You know
have
what I
to
mean?
bend
But
it.
most time in most situation cases, the police never did that. They always just looked at the
Yeah,
toothpaste and see
yeah,
whether it was open or not, and then
yeah,
because you had ways of putting it back together, it just stacked. You know how you have it stacked up in your
yeah,
locker. You
yeah.
always kept you something like that ready. You know what I mean?
Hell
Ready to
yeah.
go because you never knew when something was gonna pop.
Yeah, real shit. That's crazy. Hey, yeah, that shit crazy, bro. That's why I'm like, man, man, we gotta figure this shit out though, man. Before it's too
Absolute,
late,
we
my
gotta
nigga.
do it, man. We gotta do it before it's too late, man. But shit, Bob, I know you got a party at 10, man. I don't want to hold you up. Slick don't bounce out, man. We got about an hour and a half up in here, man. I appreciate you stopping by. Shout out to you again for the birthday, man. And go out there,
Hey,
do your thing. Enjoy yourself, man. Have fun, man.
good looking out, big homie. I appreciate it. You know, ain't nothing but love, my nigga.
We'll line up tomorrow for sure, right?
All right, man, though.
Okay, good enough. Enjoy, bro. Shout out to the bot, man. Shout out to the Mailroom Nation. Shout out to the Mailroom Goons. And thank you guys for being in the chat. Tyrell, man, how you doing? Marlena Williams, Miss Postmaster General Reloaded, man. Strike League, what's happening, man? Man, y'all press that thumbs up, man. Man, what's going on? D Good, what's happening? Eyeball Torres, man. You guys have any questions? G Foster, what's good? Blue Money, what's happening, man? Grape Street, my man, my main man. E Money. You guys have any comments or questions before we get up out of here? What man, Jeb, man, what's happening? WTF? Devon Cutmore. Come on, hit that like button, man. Mailroom Nation, Mailroom Goons. Any questions, man? I saw some of them questions out there. Y'all had quite a few questions today. Man, shout out to Mike, man. What's good, Mike? How you doing tonight? Bonnie, what's good, man? Juju, what's happening? Troy, OG Steve. I want to know about TGC, but I know you calling balls and strikes. The Gangster Chronicles, man. What you want to know about the Gangster Chronicles, bro? Let's try it. Let's give it a show. Good show. Right on, man. What would you like to know about the Gangster Chronicles? No, we're gonna be on tomorrow in the clubhouse tomorrow. Thank you, bro. It's all good. Right, right, right. So what do you want to know about the Gangster Chronicles? I mean, I humor you. As to Alex and Reggie, it's hard not to say they aren't, you know what I mean, based on the timing of everything, based on everything. See, a lot of people don't know, man, the Gangster Chronicles had continued to pay Reggie. They paid Reggie over $15,000 while he was locked away, you know what I mean? And maybe that wasn't enough for him, or maybe he thought he deserved more. I don't know, so, and then Reggie has his own problems. Ball game, what's happening? He has his own problems, man. And I hope Reggie gets well to where he can, move around and get a find some normalcy in his life. You know. Let's see. Wait a minute. You have to check this Nino topic out. Okay, what is it? You're on the wrong channel. Whack 100 is a manager for the game in Blueface. Right on, Monique Monk. Appreciate you. Bang, bang, bang. 49ers, they got it in. Let's see what he said about Alex. Yeah, I can't disagree with you there, Mike. I just can't. I'll look for anything that exonerate that brother, but as of now, I haven't seen anything. Reggie B coming off. Oh man, wasn't that kind of? That was kind of trippy because Reggie's on there talking to Bomb first, and then next thing he brings James in, and I think he blindsided James with all them other people. I don't know. Oh man. Yeah, he could have aborted the mission, huh? I think FG, man, I told you, man, I know FG, man. FG been a solid dude, man. You know what I mean? And I know James too. So I don't know what to think. Thank you, Will. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Clown. Shout out to Clown, man. Another solid Wisdom Wednesday. And that's what we look for. We look for the wisdom, man. Because in the day, man, we want to be culturally responsible, culturally competent, and culturally aware. That we don't fall down the rabbit hole based on somebody else's nonsense or somebody mischaracter justice or somebody want to, you know, be part of that 1710 Act, the meritorious manumissions, crypto walk, finding a frog went on street TV with Alex, and he's very easy for Alex to interview. But when he comes home here, he's unraveled. Yeah, he I don't know. He seems very intense when he gets with me. I don't know. Is he? I know. He probably thinks that I'm going to challenge him. I think he already knows that. You know what I mean? So it has him a little bit hyper. That's what I think. I think he knows that I will challenge him, but I'm not challenging him to be rude to him. Mel, why you didn't call me? Man, it totally slipped my mind, Terrell. Man, trust me, bro. I get thousands of calls, bro. And if I didn't call you, I apologize. Always just send me another message, cause bro, trust me, man. Between Instagram, YouTube, and just regular text and all that other stuff, man, trust me, Trill, I get all sorts of kind of messages. And I try to be accommodating to everybody that reach out to me. You know what I mean? I try to be on point, but sometimes I drop the ball, bro. Apologize for that. Yeah, yeah, Alex does that. I don't know, bro. That's a hypothetical right there. I don't know, man. That's a hypothetical, bro. You know. Uh Wait a minute, Jay Blue. What are you saying, Melly Mel? In your opinion, do you think park meetings like before are beneficial? What do you mean? Right on, Scotty. Appreciate it. Why on we street on the street program? That's what I be saying, man. Why are we on that? We should be far and beyond that point. Your second is always first. Don't be the chess pieces, be the chess player, man. Be the one that move the pieces. That's what I always say, man. You know. Mike is capping. Yeah, that's weird energy right there, right? That's very weird energy, man. Somebody that you really was in business with, somebody that you look to as a comrade or a friend or associate, yeah, that's really weird energy right there, bro. I second that. That's weird, weird. Hmm. Yeah, that's another way to look at it. WTF? Yeah, you know what? If you keep it 100, you won't have to cover up because see, one thing about lies, you got to remember those. The truth is distinctive. You ain't got to cover that, bro. You know. Oh, you been around James too? Okay. But you know what? What I see about based on Alex's number, Alex have over 300,000 followers, right? 300,000 followers. But when you look at his content, it don't make sense. What I'm saying though, his content should be the numbers he should be getting should be way up in the stratosphere, bro. Way up in the stratosphere. So that's another thing I'm looking at. Why is his numbers lagging? Because to bust or break a story like that should have went off the chain. Boom. You know, should have went viral. That's just in my opinion. I don't make it the truth. Yeah, hey clown. See, clown, y'all. Clown is from the mob. Now look at what he just said. He know them both really, really well. Look what he just said. Yep. So clown would man, if anybody in here right now, I don't know, but I know for a fact where clown is from. I don't know where none of you other guys are from, but like I say, some dudes are from the sidewalk. A lot, you know, and then I know people that's from the streets. That's a very different thing. Trust me on that. And when you from the sidewalk, you just a critic. That's all. Sidewalk critic. When you out the streets, that I mean, you handle all business and affairs in the proper way it needs to be addressed or handled. And then that's and it don't necessarily mean playing by the rules because all is fair in love and war. Fair means you get an opportunity, but it don't determine outcomes. Always remember that. Fair means you only get an opportunity, but it won't determine the outcome. I don't know, man. So I don't know any Ducky hoods. You know, my partner from Ducky was Joe Stein, man. He rested in peace, and Willie McKinnon. I think he's still locked up. Right on, man. I appreciate that. But stop it, Williams. You stop it, man. You stop it, man. Stop it. You're killing me. So you said people are paying? Right on, David. Right on, man. Your 2 cents? Okay. Right on, DJ Maniac. Right on, man. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, man. Press the like button. I appreciate you. Yep, you're right. Clubhouse tomorrow, man. Frog needs some individual therapy ball game. I can't say I disagree there. That's for sure. Derek Johnson, big fan, Professor. Las Vegas tapping in. Right on, Derek. I appreciate you. Reggie's all mixed up. The cop, then the crooked cop, he went from a lot of different. He played a lot of different roles, and people seem to ill regard or not even give that any shine. I don't know. You know, yeah, that would be nice. A Ducky Hood segment would be nice. But if you know anybody, tap them in with me. Put me on, man. Just send me a message to Hood Postman on Instagram. Anybody looking to get in contact with me, send Anthony Dewberry. Anthony Dewberry. So this is where, okay. Okay, let's see. Let's get rid of Anthony Dewberry because you trying to be a clown, right? We don't see one thing about it, man. We ain't buying no tickets to the circus over here, bro. So therefore, we don't deal with clowns, okay? But I appreciate it though. Have a nice night. Melly, do you remember a good in Compton called Acres? I remember Akins called Acrehood Pie Road. I don't remember that. I don't remember that. I don't remember Acrehood Pie. I remember your store over there called Akins. He couldn't get no traction on his podcast because Alex is really not from the streets, bro. He's not. He's a guy that went to college, USC, and he got an education, and he got into covering the content, and getting information and putting videos together, MC8 now I'm feeling revived. Okay. So I don't know. You know what I mean? I think Alex said he gang banged for 30 days. Is that what he said? I don't want to misquote the man. You guys tell me. I think somewhere along that line. Bang that like button. Big West. Cowboys and Niners, huh? Go line it up. Yeah, his views don't match his subscribers. Wait a minute. You saw him whoop a dude over a double up $50. So, Dion, what street was you on when you saw that? Tell me the street was you on. Then I know if you're telling the truth. Tell me what street. My question is why these podcasters are always talking the past? Almost as a gang, and it's going to pain. Let me spin it to you this way, Val, since you want to bring that up. Okay. Al Capone, Frank Nitti, Mal Barker, Machine Gun Kelly, John Dillinger, all gangsters, right? Coming from an Italian Jewish perspective. Lucky Luciano and Hyman Roth and all those different Dutch shows, right? All came from there, right? But in American history, don't they glorify them? So if we spend a little time correcting our history and putting our culture in perspective to where one can teach and learn from, what is the problem in that? When the whole society, culture is society, do they get to highlight and glorify Al Capone, Frank Nitti, Dust Shows, Machine Gun Kelly, Mal Barker, and all these people? Nobody seems to think that anything is wrong with that. But when black people talk about their little piece of culture or however they experience is in this subculture, we get demonized. Think about that, Valerie. Think about that. Nobody had a problem with Scarface. Nobody had a problem with The Godfather. All that's gangster. All that's gangster stuff. All that's quote unquote. We just don't call it gang banging, but that's what it is. It's the same thing. The names are the same. You got Frank Nitty's and Al Capone's and Scarfaces all in Crips and Bloods. but you also get it in the Italian mob and the Jewish mob and the German mob and all these other mobs. So what I'm saying to you, that be a little more cultural aware and think about, and I understand we definitely need to grow and evolve and think about how can we be better to one another. That's definitely a plus. That's definitely something we should do. I highlight that. Matter of fact, I champion that. Yeah, he has been on here longer than most. So I mean, Val, I wasn't trying to, say, but do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying to you, Valerie? Anybody disagree with me? What I just said? You from Linwood in Hood? Okay, okay. What street? You from Linwood in Hood? I lived over there, Linwood in Hood, down the street from Outlaw on Lugo. I had a house over there. Anybody disagree with me what I just said to Valerie? I want to hear the naysayers and the detractors and people that disagree. Leave Norman still alone. Uh, I heard the issue of road repairs mentioned before. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely, that definitely need to have. Ducky Hood. I'm waiting for I'm waiting for Valerie's rebuttal. Yeah. Yep. No clowns or sideshows. Yeah. True. I don't know. I think Wack is an entertainer. That's what I think. I think Wack is doing stuff because I know that Wack owned part of Clubhouse. Okay, I didn't know that, bro. Yogi Chungo, where's the baby gangster? We be on Clubhouse tomorrow, Mondo. Clubhouse. So how about these OGs talk more about saving our youngsters from the mistakes that they made? Positive Yeah, of course. That's what we do. At least that's where I'm at with it, Valerie. But I just wanted to make sure you understood what you were saying. We can't glorify one and demonize the next based on because of skin color. That's what I think. I think it all falls under skin color because we look at the Al Capones and the Frank Nitties and Mal Barkers or Machine Gun Kellys and Dutch Schultz as entertainment or either they glorify it, right? But yet what we did, nah, they demonized that every bit of the way. Yes, they glorified them. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know, man. I do not know what Wack is doing, bro. I do not. I'm a huge Rockhead fan. Yeah. America was started on crime bucking the system. America was built on crime. You're right. Because they defied the British crown. They defied the British crown. That's exactly what they did. And America was built on crime. It was built on crime, rioting, propaganda. It was built on all that stuff. It stands on that foundation. Frog is entertaining, but he comes off as Yeah, divisive. Yeah. Now I don't know Billy Mitchell. Yeah, that's true. The Niners all day, bro. Okay. They go find those Wild Wild West Cowboys and then mob guys, but won't let certain people tell their story. That's true. That is so true. You're exactly right, man. The history is our opportunity to open up the black box and see what happens and figure out how to prevent it again. That's true. Very true. I look at it like this. I look at it like to put yourself in a position to be told on. It ain't nullifies the whole situation. Mm, so damn true. Give it to us, Big Melly. Like, share, and subscribe. Do what Marlena Williams say, man. You guys follow the Postmaster General, man. No bills, no uh wait a minute, Bradfield, south of Carlin. I know Snake and Nose that live over on the. Oh yeah, I know Snake. I think our community has been more advertly affected by, but who started the gang culture, bro? Understand that the streets of New York created gang culture way back in the 70s. This is not the new, man. United States culture is rooted in gangsterism, Gestapo tactics, brutalization, hanging, castrations. So, bro, I don't know what you meant by that, you know what I mean? But I understand we in a time and we don't like to see our people overindulge and engaging in this such buffoonery. I understand that. You seen the documentaries about gang that's totally wrong. Yeah, I'm not surprised in that. Yes, you're right. Reloaded. You're right. Right. America glorified the gangsters, but they don't. You know what I mean? They demonize black people, whether we do good or bad. That's just the bulk of it. Both conservative and liberal, they demonize us every turn. Oh, I got you now. Yeah, yeah. That's possible, Blue Jay. But we have to get everybody on one accord, and we have to figure out a code of conduct that everybody can read and go over and follow it. You're right, Reggie. The blood and crip history should be told unapologetically from a standpoint of teaching lessons or to be learned from the history. Yes, I'm in total agreement with that. History is the best teacher. Remember, what's happening, man? Still a fan of James McDonald. I think the whole thing is defamation of character because no valid point was provided. Alex popping when he was the only show in town. Yeah, yeah. Now he got me, he got Kev Mack, he got Nino Cappuccino, he got Frog is talking about starting a podcast. So, there's a lot of people out there. 16 to Life, shout out to 16 to Life. Got a chance to speak with him. Uh, so yeah, there's a lot of people out there. Mm, yeah. The mental side, yeah, the mental side, man. But remember, I told you guys that I believe both Crips and Bloods was started from a mercurial mindset, meaning something that was all of a sudden unpredictable. I'm demonizing any of it, but how to grow and turn it around, I know all about it. Squeak is my cousin. He comes from Lantana, so I'm not blind to it. No, 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 I wasn't saying that at all. Squeaky Lance. Now, what I'm saying is that we can't over demonize our side, and we don't demonize the whole culture in its entirety. So what I'm saying, that the culture that we got from the gang, we got it from that Al Capone and all that stuff. That's where it comes from. You got to be honest about it. A lot of what we're doing is mimicking somebody else's circumstance, and we took it and put our own little twist on it, and now voila, this is where we at with it, with all this buffoonery, you know. No, I wasn't saying that, Valerie. I appreciate your questions. I appreciate you as an individual standing up for what you believe in and saying what you have to say. You know, you can say anything, Professor Mill. I'm not going to become emotional about it. I'm not going to get mad. I'm not going to do any of that, but I will rebuttal. I will reply. I will just share with the best of my degree what I think is fair. But once again, fair just means you get an opportunity, but it don't determine outcome. And that applies to me as well. Right on. Dry snitching. Dry snitching is like slick snitching, man. You know, you really you did it in a way that you thought you was covering it up, but all the time you was really snitching. That's dry snitching. It's up there, Professor. Right on. Right on. Okay. It's funny you mentioned the circus. Yeah, man. Once again, the lion and tiger are more powerful, but you have never seen the wolf perform in a circus. The wolf perform in a circus. Okay. Uh yeah, you know, Outlaw, cool. Did you know Shantae too? Shantae stayed down further down. Great. Great, Hayes. How you doing, Hayes? Good to see you in there. Good to see you in there. Go young DJ. Good to see you in there, Hayes. Appreciate you stopping by. There you go, bro. And that's coming from Hayes. Yeah, we had a good time in here tonight, Hayes, and I'm glad you was able to stop by and come out from the Clubhouse and come on over to the YouTube and see what we do over here. We're doing the work. We're addressing issues. Yeah, I addressed that. Yeah, we're addressing issues to that that demonize our culture, but also glorify European culture, because European culture is glorified. Man, we talked about this earlier, right, Hayes? How they they glorify the Al Capones and the Lucky Lucianos, the Scarface, all that is, man, that's just gravy right there. But the moment we get on the culture we had, and it's all subculture too. Uh-huh. Mel, chime me in a second. Let's see. Let's see. What's ball game? Let's see. Ball game wants to come in. There you go, ball game. Oh, thank you, G. Lou. Man, we hot. Western Ave Queen. What's good? We are rolling tonight. We are rolling tonight, y'all. I appreciate it, man. You guys are an amazing group of people. You're the best. I don't want you to be happy. I just want you to be unreasonably happy in your life. You know what I mean? Because I do want for my brother what I want for myself, my brothers and sisters. I want for my brothers and sisters what I want for myself. Right on, Marlena. Actually, I'm a little bit tired, but we're gonna get the ball game in. Ball game, what's happening, bro? What do you have to add to this conversation, brother?
What's happening, man?
How you doing tonight?
I'm all right, my brother. How you doing?
Doing wonderful, man. Thanks for asking. I was just sharing with the sister Valerie, right, that a lot of what we are mimicking in our culture came from another culture, a group of people, and right to this very day, they're glorifying it while we're over here demonizing and I'm not saying that we're supposed to be satisfied with the state of the youth and this gang culture, but what I am saying is that we can use it and turn it into a positive because the businessmen, the gladiators are all social clubs now. They're no longer involved in any type of gang activity and they was once heavy in it, you know what I mean? But they're all social clubs in Los Angeles, in the city of Los Angeles. So it is possible, is what I'm saying. Any thoughts on
Yeah.
that?
Well, yeah, I have some thoughts on it. It's just that, black people in this country, we've always mimicked something other than our own culture. Why?
Hmm.
Because, when we came over here, everything that we knew, what I'm saying, was stripped from us.
Hmm.
So, the way that we, the way that, some of our characteristics now, what I'm saying, of course, was deep rooted in slavery. A lot of people don't like to talk about and go back into the past. And I do feel when people say, well, you know what, let's not talk about the past. Let's talk about what we're going to do moving forward. A lot of the people in your platform and they don't
Thank you,
realize
bro.
that
Oh,
when
thank you,
we're
Valerie. Appreciate you. Go ahead, Morgan.
yeah, they don't realize that when we're when we're on these particular platforms, you have to talk about your past to understand why we're in the position that we are now. That's
True.
extremely important. And then another thing that the platform, and that I want some of the mailroom brothers and sisters to understand that we have those talks. What I'm saying, off the cameras, like the talk that you and I had this morning about creating some type of summit to where we can start providing some type of resources, so when we talk to these young brothers about gang banging, changing their lives, moving forward, we have something for them to do. So
Hmm.
I want the mailroom to know that we have those talks, and not necessarily on these particular platforms, but we a lot of us are very active in the communities. Now back to the another thing I want to talk about, how we mimic the gangsters by calling ourselves nitties and Dutches
Al
and whatever it
Capone
is.
and Dutch Schultz and Machine Gun
Yeah, and all
Kelly
these,
and all that other.
Melly, the thing is, we need to understand as a community and as a people, um, that um, that these um, that these Italians who used to call themselves that, they took it as an infamia when we start mimicking their names. You understand what I'm saying? Because of some of their
Hmm.
racist beliefs. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So, so for them, they kind of look down on us, you know what I'm saying, for even mimicking them. And
Hmm.
that's something that we need to understand. That's something that we need to understand as a people. And I'm always and I'm
That's a
always
great point. Number one, I'm listening to you, ball
you know,
game. Sometimes I have to point out a great point, and I'll put it
no,
up there
no,
for you
no,
to look at it.
yeah, no, that's fine, Melly. You did what I'm saying. We're on your platform. You run it the way you run it, big bro. So the thing is, I always, I sit back and I listen, like you said, to all the other brothers that have their podcasts, and just try to give, not only a reputable and more educated opinion, and not even opinion. Sometimes, because of the research that I do, I don't never like to get on these platforms without doing my research first,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
without knowing what I'm talking about. You did what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Because one thing that I do know about our people, they can tell when you full of shit. You
True.
understand what I'm saying? And a lot of the good brothers and sisters, you did what I'm saying, on your platform, they can weed out the bull crap. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's not conducive for any of us to get on this particular platform. You did what I'm saying, and try to feed the people who are listening to us any type of bullshit. So I always appreciate the fact that you give them something to think about. you know. But the sister Valerie, she that was a good question that she posed earlier
Yeah,
tonight, and that's the
yeah.
reason
It was
why
it was thought provoking.
it was very thought provoking. And why don't we talk about the future? Well, Miss Valerie, little sister, you know, we do. We talk about the future, you know, and at the same time, you know, you have some of us who've been doing this for a long time. We've been in the trenches. You got some of us that was there when this gang banging started, you know, and for me, unfortunate, in my city of the 619, I was there. You know, I'm one of the me and my homeboys and I, we unfortunate, and I say unfortunately because I kind of wish if I had to do it all over again, I would have tweaked my situation, and I would have never gang banged. You know, but we were some of the first bloods in San Diego. We were the first blood set in San Diego.
Uh-huh.
And now, you know what I'm saying? That same blood set, that 5'9" brim thing, you dig what I'm saying, has now resonated across the country.
Right.
And
Oh, the
that's
brims are
something that
thicker in New York than it is in California.
they they
How about
they
that?
they they thick in Georgia. My brother been living
Uh
in Atlanta for 25 years. You know
huh.
what I mean? And I pull up on him, and we got a whole bunch of country bumpkins wearing, you know, well, I don't want to be disrespectful, so
Yeah.
I apologize. Yeah, I apologize to the brothers in Atlanta. You know, no disrespect to you brothers, man. I apologize for that statement. But you got a lot of brothers that, you know, when I pull up at my brother's house, you know, here come all these brothers, you know what I'm saying, wearing red, and then they got tattoos, 5'9" brims on their arm, and I look at my brother like, this is not what you were supposed to come down here and
What?
do.
What? Let me ask you a question, Morgan. What do you think makes that such a shiny object outside of California? Why is that such a shiny object? And I live in Georgia, I live in Texas, I live in New York, and I think I should have it because that's such a nice shiny object.
You know what, Hollywood, my brother,
Hmm.
you know, the visual, you know what I'm saying, the television. You understand what I'm saying? The
Is
perception.
rap play a part in there as well?
And I was going to get to that, the music.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know, when rap first hit the airways, me being a musician, and I used to DJ when I was younger as well. You know, I used to wear a lot of many hats. I was very impressionable when I was a young man. The Lord gave me the gift of music. I played keyboards and drums. And when hip hop first hit the scene, for the most part, it was all positive. The brothers was fight the power, you know, it was all red, black, and green, you know, the
X
lyrical
Clan,
content.
man, was my group, man. X
And
Clan.
X Clan was my group too, my brother. You know what I mean? And you know, and then you know, the West Side, you know, us, you know, we got into the more gangster rap, and you know, we were, California is responsible for a lot of things that we are now considering backwards. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just that's just how we were. You know, growing up as Bloods and Crips. You know, and as far as hip hop is concerned, you know what I'm saying. We spoke about what we were going through. We spoke about our environment. We spoke about our experiences. You
Hmm.
did what I'm saying, and we spoke about real life situations. You understand what I'm saying? And for the rest of the country, it was impressionable. I had a little cutie that I used to go with. Her name was Veronica. Her dad was in the military out here, you know, and real little pretty little sister. And I had asked her a little while ago, like, damn, you could
Tell
have had
live
anybody.
vision.
Yeah, tell live vision, exactly, Spencer. And the little sister, man, I asked her, what made you, navigate towards me and want to mess with me and all these types of things. And she said you were a gang banger, and your life was very exciting, and I loved it. And this is coming
Hmm.
from a square. And at the time, we was only 19
Hmm.
and 20 years old when she told me that.
Hmm. Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So,
Lovely
the
Jack.
things that we did, excuse me, the things that we did, and that image and that perception was kryptonite to everybody else. You understand what I'm saying? That didn't live here in California. They loved it. It was exciting to them. You know what I'm saying? And it ended up becoming a kryptonite to our communities, my brother.
It did, man. It did, man. It really did, man.
You
I
know, you know.
appreciate it, man. And I would say this, man, that a lot of us waste time stealing bicycles, stealing cars, stealing PPP and EDD and all that stuff. But we got to look at the fact, man, them people stole us. That's the
That's
biggest theft that's ever occurred within this culture and to us. You know what I mean? And we got to look at that for what it is, man. And right to the day, man. And we get so hung up. We get caught up in the simplest things, like when it comes to religion, when it comes to the educational system, all that stuff is not meant to benefit us in a way that we think it is. You know what I mean? So we gotta rethink ourselves and rethink how we approach the United Snakes system and their government, and how they willingly give us certain things and allow us, certain, so quote unquote, certain freedoms and things to do. You know what I mean? And a lot of it is just a setup for us. You know what I mean? We're part of the melanation. We're part of the, you the owner and the makers of civilization, people, melanated people, and you need to know this. You know what I mean? So you're the cream. You're the cream. The creator made you the cream. That's why you excel the way you do. That's why for countless of years they held you back from football, baseball, basketball, track and field, all these things that they knew that you was great in, boxing. You was just great. You know what I mean? Once you get in it, you take it over. And it's the same thing with anything else. If you just apply yourself to it, you will too become great in mathematics, science, geometry, biology, chemistry, physics. And I say those five elements, whether science, biology, chemistry, physics, chemistry, has advanced civilization more than anything else. So you can get your head stuck in reading in a biblical perspective. You can do that, but it'll make you very limited. It will make you very limited. For the record, Mill, I'm not discounting or minimizing your podcast. As a matter of fact, it's one of the best that I follow. Also, I try to young men, let me see, follow, and also try to tell young men that I'm speaking now that you are for charity. Yes, you got it. You got it, Valerie. So, Valerie, look, what's what I would want. If you ever want to come on and speak, I would definitely love to hear it. I'm very open and acceptable to other ideas and people that brings things, because I can't do it all. I'm in this fight, and I need people to help me be in the fight. So, but as of now, ball game, I don't got to my limit, man. I'm tired. I'm fighting right now.
It's just so funny. I was about to say, man, ain't it past your bedtime, my brother?
Yes, it's past my bedtime, man. So shout out to the mailroom. Shout out to the mailroom nation. Shout out to ball game. And anytime ball game you see me on, please don't hesitate, brother. Just raise your hand and I will bring you to the floor, man, because you speak that truth, man. You speak it like no other, man. 619 in the house.
Yes. I appreciate you, Melly. You dig, and y'all, and I'm gonna put it out there. Me and Melly gonna be doing something real soon. It's gonna be on a whole different platform, man. We done talked about it, man. We trying to put together a committee to bring the Cool Jazz Festival back to San Diego.
Oh, man, that would be awesome. Those were the days.
Man, we're gonna be talking about, there's some things that we're gonna be talking about to bring some culture back to our people, man.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? And one last thing before Melly go is that we as a people, we shouldn't be scared of one another, man. We should love one another, man. We should respect one another. You dig what I'm saying? And we should be able to communicate effectively with one another, man.
Absolutely.
You dig what I'm saying? And always keep your head on the swivel, man.
Absolutely.
And keep your ears open and always be open to suggestion, man. You dig what I'm saying?
Because that's going to suggestion.
Never close your mind to suggestion.
And let me say this to Big West. Big West, I'm gonna be praying for you, man, because I know y'all got a tough task with the Cowboys, man. I'm gonna pray for you and your 49ers, man, that y'all get that victory in, man. Amen. Shout out to Valerie. Shout out to Spencer. Shout out to Spike Lee. Shout out to Joni Hayes. Hood Maps. What's happening? That's my partner. He sent me a great big old map. It's a beautiful map of all the hoods and cities. And man, I gotta show it to you, ball game. But it's a beautiful map, man. And Reload, man. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, he said, man, we suffer from PTSD, man. D, you right about that. Mike Marks, Johnny Sullivan, Big Drew, number one, of course, Valerie Rolette, definitely. Let's see, Marlena Williams, Postmaster General. Thank you. Will Cosgrove, thank you. On time, man. So, shout out to everybody in the Mailroom Nation. Blue Money, Mar, E Money, and my homeboy Spencer's Anderson, aka Scotty, aka the Smurfs. So shout out to Big West, man. We're going ball game. So be sure to tap in. We'll be in tomorrow. We'll be like Thursday, Friday, and all that, man. You guys know what it is. Professor Manuel.
Chime into that club. Chime into that clubhouse tomorrow.
Chime into that clubhouse. We are gone. Thank you, bro.
Blessings.